Back again. Nick is back, and he's late. Tell a friend. The hell you got on her? What the fuck? What in God's name? Whoa! What the hell? There we are. Wait a minute. What the hell? Nick. What in God's name do you have on? What's on your face there, Nick?
I don't know. I just got them in the mail, dude. They're fucking awesome, though.
You just got them in the mail.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you know, my wife has a similar pair to those. They're called loops. Is that what those are? Those loops?
I'm guessing that these are way better than your wife's because ask her what magnification it is. Veronica!
Veronica. She's not home yet.
Okay.
I'm going to ask her. I went to the dentist today, as a matter of fact. Veronica worked on my face.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got a cracked tooth. You know how I cracked it? Kicking ass. Kicking major fucking ass.
Were you punching people with your teeth?
Dude, let me tell you. Do you know I'm a hillbilly, right? We bite.
Yeah.
We fucking bite. There's no rules to fighting, Nick. Like, biting's allowed. I'll bite the fucking shit out of somebody. I got some good choppers.
Yeah. I used to have good choppers, and then cigarettes took some of them away from me.
Cigarettes would do that. Cigarettes are actually one of the worst things ever. I actually asked my dentist today if how my teeth looked and my gums. He's like, they're beautiful because I floss and brush and do all the stuff you're supposed to do. And he's like, yeah. I was like, so I vape constantly. I was like, is that causing? He's like, there's no sign of anything.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty safe for your face, teeth.
Yeah, that's my dentist tells me I have good teeth too, but them ones that were right near the cigarette, they're fucked, man. They're gone. They're gone.
You just got them taken out?
They fell out. Yeah, when I was getting high, I didn't give a fuck, so they just fucking came out.
That's the thing too. When I was drinking, I didn't care about that's the last thing you care about, your teeth.
Yep.
When you're yeah.
Absolutely. It makes the alcohol taste funny, you know? The toothpaste makes the alcohol taste funny.
It does make the alcohol taste funny. Yeah. Absolutely. All the mouthwashes, really. You ever drink mouthwash?
No, but I've drank some heroin, and that makes it taste funny, too.
Does it really drink heroin? You can drink that stuff?
Never tried. No, I'm just being...
Seems like a waste.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Vape. Well, welcome to your Vape at 5. I'm one of your hosts. I'm BlackCat. Today I have Nick Devine. He's back. Last week we didn't have you on, Nick. Last week.
No. It's always a surprise. Well, no, I think we do it every other week religiously.
We pretty much. Did you miss me last week?
Yeah. I thought you were going to call, and then you did that. I think you did the recovery show on Tuesday, right? Yeah.
I did. I had to do a recovery show. It was my 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, my 6 years in, well, you know, I told you this before. I celebrate my 6th year like when I got out of rehab. I don't celebrate it when I went into rehab because I don't count that because, you know, I wasn't outside and clean until July 17th. I went in June 28th.
God, like we went in like almost the same time.
Yeah.
Literally, like almost the same time. Must be a really bad time for addicts and alcoholics, like right around there.
Oh, the summertime. Yeah, the summertime people try to get clean. Yeah.
That must have been because I went in, the 12th June. And I think the first time I went in around there. That was right after Memorial Day when I went in the first time. All right, buddy. Well, hey, Nick, thanks for joining us, man. It is great to see you. How have you been, dude? So what's been going on with you? I know you've been going live quite a bit. I've been seeing you do some live shows. How are those going?
Yeah, they were going good. You know, we did, I did a show with my daughter on Father's Day. And then, last night I just went live because I was filling orders and I didn't feel like watching anything on Netflix at the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I don't feel like watching TV while I'm building, I'll just go live.
Right. It's no use in it. I'm the same way. If I have to be doing something while I'm watching TV, I'm very rarely going to sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Unless it's a show like Game of Thrones or something like that I really like.
Yeah, that's the thing is like any show I want to watch is like something I really want to watch, and I don't want to be distracted with building or a drill going off. Plus, when you make, 2.2 large every video you make,
2.2 large?
Yeah, 2.2 large.
Is that how much you're making still, Hollywood Nick?
Yeah.
Making a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Are your videos moneted? Do you get paid for your videos or no?
Now I do. Yeah, now I do.
They haven't like said that they're not, because they don't like, even though I had the monetization on, they turn that shit off. They don't monetize it.
There's a couple things that we were actually going through it last night. There's a couple that they will not give me all for. The only ones they won't give me anything for is if I have them songs in them. Even if I have like Adam Pilar's check songs in them, they don't give me nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I could dispute them, and I'd probably only get like there's this thing like they show you like if you get all the money, it gives you a green money sign. If you get some of the money, it gives you a yellow money sign. If you get none, the money sign is blank. And most of mine are yellow and green. But if there's music,
Can you hear yourself? Jane says I'm
yeah.
muted. Hold on. So let's see. I got to test it here and see if I'm muted. Listening to you. Oh, I'm not muted. I'm not muted at all. You can. What the fuck? Now you're pretending you're muted.
Yeah,
My daughter does that to me. I talk to her on the phone. She's like,
real trickster.
she's a trickster.
Yeah.
Deceitful.
I'm trying to get this pop out chat now.
That threw me off.
Yeah.
I was rolling so great with the show. Also, they told me I was muted. I had to stop the show, stop Nick's thought, right in the middle of him talking.
Right. We were probably talking about, I mean, me and Scott have been on this Zoom room for about 3 hours today, just talking about money and stocks and buying houses and stuff. So
Boats.
boats, yeah.
Talking about stocks.
Talking about stocks.
We're just talking about stocks.
Yeah.
That's like, I can honestly say, have you ever had a conversation about stocks in your life?
No.
I don't
never.
think I have either.
No.
I don't think I have either. I think I did have one when I worked for a company one time that like ripped all their fucking employees off really badly. And I think it was the only time I talked about stocks because people were like, they were gonna like try to kill people. Yeah. I luckily didn't buy any. I was like, this stock sounds shitty. I didn't buy any.
Yeah, I think we went to Wall Street for a class trip in high school. So then I did, just because it was a class, but that's about it.
So we got some things to talk about today. I made the mistake. Well, probably not the mistake, but I went on to vapingnews.com. And there's an article up there, Nick. I touched on it briefly before we came live. But this article states that a city in Nebraska, school district in Nebraska, is going to start testing their students for nicotine in order to curb the epidemic of youth vaping. Now, I wanted to get your thoughts on that, Nick. What do you think? Would you allow your daughter to be tested for nicotine?
Okay, the first thing I think of when I think of this, the very first when you said this earlier, I wanted to say what I was thinking. The very first thing is actually a pretty funny story, but the other thing is why don't they just get metal detectors? And then they could stop the guns or like X-ray machines. It is the future. Do they know what year it is? Because yeah, they could get like stuff that they could like see what's in people's pockets before they come in. It's a weird thing, but where is this somewhere stupid?
It's in Nebraska.
Oh, there you go. See? Well, they probably only have 2 students anyway, so test them.
They said that it's such a problem in their high school. It is such a problem that they're going to have to resort to testing them for nicotine. Not only are they going to do that.
Wait, don't people in Nebraska huff methane gas? Like they huff shit to get high?
I mean, Nebraska's not as bad as Ohio. Ohio is like the drug capital of the United States right now, which is unbelievable to me, but it really is. I saw West Virginia and Ohio are like the drug capitals of the United States. And so it's really, really bad here. But the thing about they also have a detector that will detect changes in humidity and water density in the air, which is humidity. And they're going to put those in the bathrooms. So they can detect when people are vaping. Yeah.
They're going to detect humidity.
I can't. To me, I can't fathom. You know, there was a time in our society, believe it or not, there was a time in our society when it was actually debated whether that they should be allowed to test students for drugs and things like that. And actually, it was the same way with athletics. They didn't test people because they said it was an invasion of their privacy. And I can remember people saying back then that if you start letting them test high school kids, it's going to become a very slippery slope, because where does it stop?
Yeah.
And now, like, I hadn't really thought that before, because I think, testing a kid and finding out they're on opiates or something like that could maybe save their lives. It really could. And or methamphetamine or something, like even alcohol. I mean, it could save their lives. But now that we're testing, what's next? Are they going to test for like pregnancy? Like, they're going to start where does it stop?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God forbid they don't educate somebody on something, but they whatever happened to smelling your fingers? You could smell that shit from a mile away. They just used to smell our fingers and be like, you were smoking weed or smoking cigarettes before school.
Well, they didn't care about cigarettes though. They never did any of this about cigarettes. I mean, cigarettes contain nicotine. They never talked about testing people for nicotine back then.
No, not nicotine, no. No, but if you smoke cigarettes, like in my school, it was like a certain age. Like if you were like a sophomore or a freshman, you would really get in trouble for smoking cigarettes. But they were, man, it's all, it's all stupid. But the world's also getting real soft with stuff. I mean, if that's the worst of it, really, if you're worrying about nicotine now, you should just take it as a win.
It's funny because it almost does feel like that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's a perfect way to look at it. Like, when you start worrying about when the things you worry about get little and little and littler, then but it's almost like a lot of times when somebody does, because this is obviously done by the superintendent for the school, is like a political thing. You know what I mean? We're going to create a controversy or create an epidemic or create an issue so that I can, keep my position or look like I'm doing something really, really effective. When really, I mean, it's just making a mountain out of a molehill. And I guess, I don't know. It's maddening to me. I am not for testing kids. I'm really not. I never have been. And taking it a step further, to me, it really is an invasion of privacy, in my opinion. Like, I want people to, if I'm going to school and doing what I'm supposed to be doing and acting the way that I'm supposed to be acting in school, like, what gives you the right to fucking test me for anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder if it's a private school or a public school, because the first thing that I would say is, like, that's what they're putting their money into. Like, that's what they're putting their money into. And the teachers are getting paid what?
Yeah. And it used to be, so they're just mentioning there, it used to be normal for teachers to smoke in school, and that's true. The teachers used to smoke in the smoking lounge of the school.
That's right.
And a couple other people mentioned that that Big Al, that his teacher used to reek of whiskey. We had that guy. Yeah. We had that guy in middle school that reeked of whiskey, reeked of booze. We knew what that was. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Shit, I had a couple student teachers in high school that used to come to parties with us and get high.
Right. So to me, it's just, it's really I think it's funny that they've chosen this whole vaping thing to do something like this on, when smoking has been around for so long, and they never ever made and know that smoking fucking kills people, right? And they never made any attempt to do anything about it then, even though smoking numbers continue to decrease at record levels and stay down. There's it almost feels like I'm just waiting for those numbers to go back up, and then I want to know what the rationale is then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They never did that with smoking tests for nicotine. That is crazy. But that is a slippery slope, though, because you got to figure, do you know what a swirly is?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're trying to get somebody with a swirly, they're running down the hallway, and it could get pretty hot and sweaty. And when they run in that bathroom and you finally get their head in that toilet and flush that toilet, they come up, they're hot, they're sweaty, you got the steam, you got the humidity, them alarms go off, and then people are getting in trouble for vaping. So this is a very slippery slope, Scott.
Very slippery. You ever give anyone a swirly, Nick?
No, I know. No, it was always, I never even heard of anybody ever getting one.
Neither have I.
Yeah, but it's definitely a funny concept.
It is a funny concept that somebody would stick somebody's head in a toilet and flush it.
Yeah.
Although you could drown. That's not good.
Yeah. You see it in a lot of movies, though. Whenever you see like a fight in a bathroom, like one guy puts the other guy's head in a toilet, and then that guy tries to flush the toilet so he doesn't drown.
Yeah.
That was in Sin City, and he's smacking his hand away.
Yeah. So, let me get. I'm a little hot. I shouldn't have worn this sweatshirt. I'm a little hot. A little hot and bothered. Maybe because I'm drinking coffee. I just woke up from a nap, Nick. I had a nap. I had training today. Yeah. I fell asleep while I was in training, and then I woke up. And it was like 10 minutes before I was supposed to go live. It's like, oh, so I came running down here. So I'm trying to wake up. I'm trying to get myself together here for the show.
Yeah. So you know what?
And I'm kind of already on vacation. You know, I'm going on vacation next week.
Oh yeah. Are you going anywhere? Or are you just taking off?
Oh yeah, we're going to Mexico.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Mexico. I'm probably gonna try not to get my wife told me last night, Nick. She's like, hey, you know, they're abducting people down there. I said, where?
Where? We gotta take you.
That guy's like, hold on, really? How much do I get? She's like, down in Mexico, they're abducting people. I said, ain't nobody gonna abduct us. She's like, well, why wouldn't we? We're American. I was like, look at us. You think people are gonna fucking waste their time abducting me for what? Like they would abduct me and I'd be like all tied up. They'd take my gag out of my mouth. And I'd be like, you guys picked the worst fucking guy to abduct.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody cares about me and nobody's gonna pay for my release. So
they would bring you back for sure.
They probably would. They'd bring Veronica back. They'd probably kill me. They'd be like, you're an idiot. They'd kill me. They'd probably bring Veronica back. She'd probably be a pain in their ass.
That's funny. Oh man. Yeah. So you know, there's a couple shows on tonight. There's
What's on tonight?
Well, me, Coil Class, and then Gizzard Stew's coming back on Fresh's channel tonight as well.
Gizzard Stew's back?
Yeah, he's going to be on Fresh's show tonight at 9:30.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll have to tune in for that, man. I miss Giz. I've seen him in chats recently a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, between that and that's pretty good. How was your Father's Day? Did you do anything?
You know what? I had a great Father's Day, man. I got a gift, which I don't typically get gifts. I don't know. I just don't ask for it. I don't really like gifts, but I got some shirts for vacation. Some of them had, I was telling the guys yesterday, some of them had pineapples on them on one of the shirts, a pineapple shirt. Never had a pineapple shirt, Nick. Have you ever had a pineapple shirt?
I got 3 of them.
You got 3 pineapple shirts?
Yeah.
You're gay.
Wait a minute.
So, are you wearing a pineapple shirt?
I think there's a pineapple on the shirt.
I hope so.
No, this is a Thor shirt. Sorry.
Thor. Oh, yeah. There's no pineapple. He don't fuck with pineapples.
But I thought there was a guy. I thought the Loki did look like a... Hold on. Oh, he kind of looks like a pineapple. Yeah.
The guy from...
that guy.
That's not a pineapple, Nick.
You know, give or take. You say potato, I say it the right way. You know what I mean.
So I got that, and I got some baseball cards. And I actually pulled like a really good hit out of the baseball cards. It was really nice. And then my daughter cooked. And we went and saw my dad. He didn't even know it was Father's Day. Every day's Father's Day to him. And then my daughter cooked dinner chicken Alfredo for me that I've been eating the last 3 days. It's been fantastic. So it was really good. How was your? Now you went and saw a movie, didn't you?
Yeah, so funny. So I was asking my daughter, I was like, you know, you want to do something tomorrow? And she was like, yeah. I was like, how about a movie? I was like, when's that? She wanted to go see the new Chucky. New Chucky movie. So I said, is that out yet? And she said, no. I said, well, go find a movie. So she goes upstairs, goes on her computer, and then her mom asked me, what do you want for Father's Day? I said, 2 movie tickets be nice. So
got him.
Yeah. So she came down. She said Men in Black 4. And I said, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. We like Men in Black. And it was pretty good. It was good. The more I think about it, think back on it, it was better than I was putting on. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was good for me and her going. If you have like a kid around, you know, anywhere from 10 to, I don't know, probably 13. I'm sure at the age of 14, they don't even want to be around you. But around that age.
Is Will Smith in that one?
No, not at all. They show a picture of him in it, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
is Tommy Lee Jones in it?
No.
Who's in it then?
There's only one person from the third one. The person in it isn't even in the first or the second.
Really?
Yeah, even the only aliens that are in it are those little things that smoke cigarettes and drink coffee in the MIB place.
Yeah.
The Botswana, them ones.
Yeah.
Those are the only aliens that are in it from there. It was very different, but it was good. It was good. The guy that plays Thor was really good in it. The girl was more the main character. It was good though.
Who's the girl?
The girl, I don't know her name, but she's in Thor. She plays Valkyrie. She's in Thor Ragnarok. She's the one that captures them and takes them to the fighting pits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the girl in it. And she's the main character. Thor's in it a lot, but she's the main character, really. Is it Emma Thompson?
Thor's in Men in Black 2?
Yeah, Thor's like one of the... It's two... Men in Black's always two people. Mm-hmm. It's him and the girl. And, those are the two people. Those are the Men in Black main characters in that movie. And
wait a minute, not Thor the character, but Thor the actor.
Thor the actor, yeah.
I'm like Thor. Like, how's that? Like, you're talking about the actor who plays Thor.
What is his name? I'm sure a lot of people know his name.
I'm thinking like, whoa, well, hold on. Like, wait a minute. Like Thor, like what? Are they combining movies now?
They made a joke about it. It's actually fun. They did make a Thor joke in there. I won't give it away because it's actually pretty funny. I said it on my show, but it's pretty funny. They had like a hammer joke in there.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But it was good. Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Hemsworth. There he is, yeah. Thanks, Big G. Big G coming through big time on that one. I had no clue. I know so little. I actually, for the first time, I actually watched some of the Marvel movies. I'd never watched any before until probably like the last 2 months. And I watched the one with where the guy's trying to end humanity. He's trying to kill off like half the population.
Oh, okay. You watched Avengers Infinity War. Yeah.
Is that what it's called, Infinity War? And it's really good.
Yeah. So
it was really, really good.
Almost all of them movies are really good. The first Avengers is very good. I really like the first Avengers a lot. That one's really good too. And then you would like all the Thors, I think. The Thor movies are really good. All of them are. All the movies are really good. I like all of them.
I always watched because as a kid I always watched DC because I watched Superman, the Super Friends, Batman and Robin, all them. So I never really was interested in anything Marvel. Like I never even watched the Spider-Mans. I don't think I've maybe have seen one of the Spider-Mans, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I used to love Superman and Batman, and it just seems like they're really fucking them up. They just really are messing them movies up. I don't know why, because it seems like they're doing good. They're like keeping them. I think like some things aren't supposed to be so dark. Like it seems like the colorful way is the way to go about it. Because Marvel's very colorful. Like It's not like a dark movie like how Dark Knight is or how the Superman movie is. It's not a dark movie. It's really bright. You can see everything.
Yeah.
And it works. I mean, it looks a little fake, but it still works.
You know, the Superman, it's interesting because the Superman character, like what's his name, was going to make a Superman movie. The guy who did Edward Scissorhands,
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton was going to make one with Nicolas Cage, and they were going to make it like how Superman really was, like the real character. Like he's an alien, and he doesn't feel like he fits in. He's got this like dilemma of wanting to save people but not being accepted by them. Like the Christopher Reeve Supermans weren't accurate how Superman was really supposed to be. Yeah. And they axed that. I don't know what happened to it, but they didn't want it made because they wanted to keep Superman like the hero type guy. And they are dark, and the Dark Knight's dark. I mean, his parents were killed by somebody, by the Joker, and it's not it's not light and funny, and like all that, like all the Marvel ones are. And then I watched the second. Who's the guy who's all burnt up, and where's the
Two-Face?
No, not. He's I think he's a Marvel guy.
Oh, Deadpool.
Deadpool. So I watched I watched Deadpool, the second one.
Yeah.
And that movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's a
Hilarious.
good movie too. That one, the first one's really good. Those two are good movies. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy
Yeah.
rips him in half and he grows the baby legs. He's like standing up on
Yeah.
the baby. That's fucking cracking up. Those are like,
Yeah.
and they're just really good movies. I mean, I'm not much. I'm kind of weird. I don't really like comedies anymore. I kind of watch more serious movies. But like, I can. That was a good one. That was good.
Yeah. There's very few comedies that I like, but the comedies that I do like are like really good. Like Pineapple Express is one of my favorites.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Pineapple
That
Express is
one,
fucking hysterical.
of course, like Anchorman and Step Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, those are good.
Top comedy. What is your top? Okay, can you give me your top 3 comedies you've ever watched?
Ooh, yeah. So
Top.
I would have to say Pineapple Express is up there.
Okay.
The Jerk.
The Jerk is hilarious.
Yeah. And I really like Spaceballs a lot. I like Spaceballs, yeah.
Spaceballs. Those are 3 really, really good ones. You went a different way. I didn't even think about the Jerk, but the Jerk is definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, they're all different time zones, kind of.
Like, yeah, different like different eras.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Steve Martin, I still quote stuff from Jerk all the time.
Yeah, when he's walking out of the house and he's like, "All I need is my lamp."
All I need is my lamp. Yeah, he's like, in this paperweight. He like grabs stuff. I don't need anything else.
I was born a poor black boy.
Yeah, and then he was singing. My favorite, the thing I always think about that movie is when he's in the tub and Bernadette Peters, who was hot. Bernadette Peters was hot back in the day. And she's getting ready to leave, and he's singing a song called "I'm Picking Out a Thermos for You." Remember that? Not an ordinary thermos will do. I don't know why I always thought that was so funny. I was like, that's hilarious. That's like something I could see myself sitting in a tub, like in bubble bath, singing that song.
You want to buy this thermos?
Huh? Yeah, picking out a very special thermos for you. So if I had to name my top 3, that's hard. I think Step Brothers for me is up there, and the one scene in Step Brothers that gets it for me is when they fucking grab the Christmas tree. They come in their parents' room. They're fucking sleepwalking. Don't wake them up! Don't wake them up! And then they wake them up. They fucking start flipping like that. Literally, I was crying.
Yeah,
I was literally crying. And the what was the one movie that had the kids? American Pie.
That's a good one. Yeah,
American Pie when he's playing the trombone.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end he sees I have giant balls like that. I was in the theater and I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard I could not breathe. I think that would be up there for me. And then if I had to pick an older movie, I really liked Animal House. I thought Animal House was great.
Animal House is good. Yeah, I never seen Freddy Got Fingered. Everybody tells me that's like their favorite funny movie.
Freddy Got Fingered is. I saw Tom Green getting yelled at for that one, like how bad it was. I need to sit down and watch it because I've never watched it.
Because a lot of people say that too, that it was horrible, but a lot of people think that's like the funniest movie ever.
I think, but there's other ones like Big Lebowski is fucking hysterical. Not like, it's not one of those where you're gonna like grab your side laughing.
Yeah, it's clever.
But it's clever funny.
Yeah.
Caddyshack, Happy Gilmore. See, I liked all those. I liked all
the. Okay, so I thought of a couple more if I had to pick 5. Actually, Adam Sandler is Waterboy is very funny.
Waterboy.
Little Nicky's always been one of my favorite movies. I love Little Nicky.
Is Little Nicky where he's like the devil?
Yeah, he's the devil's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's funny. It's got all like the music I like, and it's like one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. I like horror movies a lot. I'm a big horror movie fan.
Dude, we can talk horror movies. What are your? Give me some good horror movies that you like. Now, do you like horror movies or do you like disturbing movies, or are they the same?
I like a little bit of both. Like my favorite horror, like no question about it. My favorite, yeah. So I would say my top 2s are Devil's Rejects is like my favorite horror movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever, and that's a disturbing one. That's not so much scary. It's more disturbing.
Yeah.
And then Evil Dead are like my favorite horror movies.
The original?
The original Evil Deads, yeah.
I love the zombie movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely love zombie movies. And Evil Dead, Dawn of Dead, The remake of Dawn of the Dead with Vin Rhames and those guys, I thought was fantastic.
It was good.
I thought that was fantastic. Very well done. The original Night of the Living Dead, like the original and the remake, I like both of those. Yeah. I thought those were really, really well done. I think we were talking about this the other day. My favorite horror movie of all time is The Shining, and I think The Shining holds up as probably one of my favorite movies of all time. That movie creeps me the fuck out.
That is definitely. I would probably have to put that in my top 3 or top 5 too. That's a very. Have you ever seen Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
You were talking about Clockwork Orange just a couple shows ago, weren't you?
Yeah. Clockwork Orange is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's that's a very disturbing movie too, but it's a very good movie. It's got good meaning to it, but it's just kind of funny how everything's and at the end of the movie, he's just back to his same old self.
Yeah, he just goes back.
In out. Yeah.
Yeah, the old in out. Yeah, give him the old in out. I think Kubrick, and then Space Odyssey 2001. I mean, that's fucking creepy too. Like that, the whole isolation thing, which I think The Shining plays on that as well, is that isolation thing. And the thing for me with The Shining, there's a couple of things about it, but the one biggest theme about it that really got me is when I watched that movie the first time, I was a little older than Danny. Maybe I was 10 or 11. And I put myself in his position. And think about your dad losing his mind. Yeah. And like you're in this place, you can't get away from him. And the person who's supposed to protect you is trying to fuck you up. Mm-hmm. That's a big mental fuck up, man. And your mom's like trying to protect you, but she's not a strong person really, and she's scared as you are, and like you don't have this like strong mother that can like fight back. Yeah, that's terrifying.
I seen that when I was like, I don't know, like 15, and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I was even older. I was like, oh man, I wanted to watch it again, but I was very like, wow, this movie's fucking crazy. And I don't get that way on many movies.
It's one of those that like the entire like feel from that movie is creepy. It's eerie. Yeah. The way it's shot, everything looks so fucking empty, and you're just like walking down these like big hallways, and like it's just this constant sense of something is not right here, or something's going to fuck you up like around this corner type thing. Like when he's riding his big wheel and he's just going around, it's like every corner you're like waiting for something to be there to fuck him up. Yeah, and it's just it's creepy, man. The way that was done is unbelievably well done.
Yeah, lots of the sounds come into play with that too. Like all the sounds in that movie are really creepy. Even when he's riding that bike and it's like
yeah. And they do all that so well.
Yeah, the old lady, the scariest part about it is how she like laughs. It's like just a scary laugh.
Room 237?
Yeah.
Don't go to room 237. Yeah.
So that was supposed to be a metaphor 237 for some kind of space thing.
That's how far the moon is from the Earth. 237,000 miles.
Yeah.
So there's a documentary called Room 237. That goes over all the Kubrick. It goes over all the Kubrick, The Shining, and all the hidden meanings and the some of them are bullshit, but some of them are pretty. Some of them like it's hard to argue with some of them because they're so blatantly put in there. Like the Indian theme, Native American theme is like all over the fucking place, and it's like I kind of get it, but it's like Kubrick was a genius. He had like a 180 IQ. I mean, so he can put things in there that like, people like me and you, we just don't get it because we're just not that fucking smart.
He was also very messed up too. He was like there was a thing I read about before about the part where Jack Nicholson, I believe, is breaking into the door. Like he wanted that to be so like realistic with the lady crying, with the mom crying, that he actually smacked the shit out of her, and you could see his handprint on her face in the movie.
For real?
Yeah, he smacked the shit out of her to get her to cry harder.
Kubrick did?
Kubrick did, yeah.
God. Gotta love the 70s. That wouldn't fly today.
No.
He slapped... what was her name? Defoe. Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall was her. She played in Popeye, too. She was Olive Oil in Popeye.
Yeah, that movie's old, too. Yeah.
Robin Williams, yeah. I saw that in the theater.
That's Robin Williams. Oh my God.
Popeye, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Woman in Black. I'm trying to think of which one that one is. Is Woman in Black about the vampire that walks around? It's like a. I think that is Woman in Black. It's about a lady who's like walks at. Oh no, that's Woman Walks at Night. That's a different movie. I don't know which one Woman in Black is.
The Ring's all right. The Ring and like the Grudge. Yeah, I didn't like The Ring too much. The Grudge wasn't that great of a movie, but it definitely had a feeling to it. Fight Club's one of people's favorite. Yeah, Fight Club's
really good.
There's a lot of good. Yeah, I'm not into action movies that much. There's not many action movies. I mean, Matrix.
War movies. I like war movies. That's about the only action I can really do.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good one. What's your favorite? What's your favorite car chase? Do you have a movie that like has good car chases in it? Like that's literally a good car chase to me is one of my favorite things to watch in a movie. I love good car chases. I don't know why. Maybe it's from watching like the A-Team or Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid. But like I love good car chases, man.
I mean, the chase is pretty good. Oh, have you ever seen a movie called what is it called? It's with Reese Witherspoon and Kiefer Sutherland. It's a really good movie.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon when they're both younger. Well, Kiefer Sutherland's older than her, but they're both younger. It's called it's so good. It's Freeway. It's called Freeway.
No, I've never seen that.
So it's Little Red Riding Hood in modern day. It's about a white girl who grows up with crackhead parents that abuse her. The stepfather like sexually abuses her, and she gets sent to a home, a kid's home, and she doesn't want to go there, so she goes off to grandmom's house. And Kiefer Sutherland is a highway murderer and rapist, and he's the big bad wolf. And they do like just a modern day Little Red Riding Hood, and it's just it's a really good movie. Freeway.
I've got to look that up, man.
It's so good. Oh man, it's so good.
I'll tell you. Okay, so they mentioned a couple really good chases in here. I've seen Baby Driver. It was all right. The Blues Brothers. Now, if you remember the Blues Brothers, they went through that fucking mall.
Yeah. Yep, that is probably one of the best.
New Oldsmobiles are in early this year. Cruising through that mall. Belushi's just sitting back like that. The Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies of all time as well. I fucking love the Blues Brothers. I think that movie's just the music. It's a musical. It's what it is.
That movie is something that my mom used to want me to watch like a lot. My mom used to like to push music on me. I was talking about this one of my last shows is that my mom is really into music and she would always try to push music on me and some movies, and between like that, The Labyrinth, and there was a couple others. Even what we were just talking about one, The Jerk, she would push that one on me too. Those were like 3 movies that she would really like want me to watch for whatever reason. But Blues Brothers was like one of her favorites.
It's literally like it resurrected a lot of careers. James Brown especially like brought him back into Ray Charles, Cab Calloway, Aretha Franklin are all in that movie. There's a lot more, but I mean the music in it is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. That and so we're talking about car chases. So there's a car chase. And I don't know if you ever seen To Live and Die in L.A.?
I don't know if I have.
It's an 80s movie that it really never got that much attention. But it was the same guy who did The French Connection, if you remember that movie, back in the 70s. But he does a car chase in that is literally my favorite car chase of all time. It's the craziest shit you ever seen. I mean, it's literally like how this guy got away. Like, it's unbelievable. But I can literally watch like that scene. Like I watch it probably once a month just because I love the car chase so much. It's like a 9-minute car chase, fucking phenomenal. And you remember The French Connection's an older movie. They did a lot of car chases and that and shit like that.
Yeah, I know about both of them. I'm not sure if I've seen either one. Have you ever seen Death Trap, the Quentin Tarantino Grindhouse film.
No.
That's a good one. That's all about a car chase. That's the whole thing is a car chase.
That's one with Kurt Russell as the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Deathmobile or something, he kills people in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have seen part of that.
Yeah.
Dragnet. Okay, I used to watch I believe it or not, when I was in college, I used to smoke a lot of pot.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to smoke a lot of the pots. And and every night at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, they would play an episode of Dragnet. And I religiously watched Dragnet. Have you ever watched Dragnet before?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, it is fucking hilarious. It's hilarious how bad it is. It's so bad. And watching it like stoned is the fucking best. It's so over the top. Everything is so over the top. And Sergeant Friday is such a douche that I almost like wonder if it actually was just making fun of things. If it wasn't really serious, that's what I kind of wonder. Like if they were just like poking fun at some of the like thought, but I don't know. People took that shit literal back then.
That reminds me of Pineapple Express when he's sitting there watching 227.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's hurricane season. He's like, it's hurricane season. He's laughing at shit that isn't even that funny. But I liked Austin Powers movies a lot when I was getting high. When I was smoking a lot of weed, I used to love watching them.
Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. He's fucking funny.
They were a lot more funny back then. Like if you watch them today, they might hold up a little bit, but I remember just watching one a little bit ago. I'm like, man, this is rough to watch right now. But back in the day, I used to love them movies.
There's some movies that hold up.
Uh-huh.
And there's some movies that are great in that instance. They do a lot of social commentary for the time that's funny.
Yeah.
And that just don't hold up. And that's one of them. The Austin Powers series I really can't watch. Never seen Naked Gun. Did you think Naked Gun was funny?
Yes.
I thought Naked Gun was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The first one with OJ.
Yeah. Yep. Police Academy's really good too. But
Police Academies. They made so many. They kind of ruined it. The original Police Academy. Yeah, it was fucking funny. And I'll tell you. Okay, I got a movie that was really, really good and I can watch anytime. Stir Crazy. Wilder and Pryor. Those movies they made a couple. See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles is really good. I do like both of them, yeah. I don't know if I ever seen Stir Crazy. I think I have, but I'm not sure.
They get arrested and then they end up in jail. And they have to do a rodeo at the end. It's just a fucking adventure. They're two fucking idiots. They didn't do anything wrong. They got blamed for a crime they didn't do. Yeah.
That reminds me of a couple other good comedies because I think it's made by the same people. It's made by Mel. What's his name? Mel
Brooks.
Yeah. The ones with Eddie Murphy, like Coming to America.
Oh my God.
The one in Philadelphia, the Trading Places is so fucking good.
Trading Places is hilarious. And that actually reminds me. So one of my top 3 movies of all time, comedies, is The Golden Child. Have you ever seen The Golden Child? That shit is fucking hilarious. That's another one I like. I don't know what that movie. Eddie Murphy back in the day was so funny. He was so fucking funny, man. I miss Eddie Murphy when he was funny because he's actually an actor now. He's a good actor. He did that one movie recently that's really, really good.
Yeah, he's also a bad actor too now. So
a bad actor? No, have you seen that movie he did with the little kid?
Choices, I think he makes bad choices sometimes.
He does, but he did a movie called Mr. Something, Mr. Smith maybe, where he's like he's like I don't know what you would call him, a caretaker for this lady who's older or sick, and her child, and that movie's really, really good.
Addy said his favorite comedy is Shawshank.
Shawshank Redemption's fantastic. I went to the place that was shot, Addy.
Yeah.
I went to the prison, where that was shot. The movie.
I was just thinking of another good one. I was thinking about stand-up comedies, and Eddie Murphy's Delirious is probably my favorite stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Delirious is awesome. There's so many good stand-ups. Dude, stand-ups used to be such a big deal, man. Dice played Madison Square Garden. That was hilarious. Sam Kinison, hilarious. There's so many good ones back then.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Great book. Great book. Great movie. Life of Brian. Life of Brian's hilarious.
Oh, I got a good movie. Gangs in New York is a really good movie.
Gangs in New York. Yeah. Chris Farley, Beverly Hills Ninja. I think he died during the making of that movie. Maybe he didn't.
I think it was that.
Oh, Veronica's in chat. Hello, Veronica. Welcome
Hello,
to the show. I think she's probably upstairs. Probably wanted to know where we're going to dinner.
Veronica, what times magnification is your glasses? I want to see if I have better ones.
Yeah, Nick thinks he has better glasses than you, Veronica. Your loops.
I'll wait until she says.
Sam Kinison was so funny. Oh my god, he was. Tommy. Fucking Sam Kinison, God bless, he died. It's like, so many people died way before their times. It's like he just cracked me up. It's so dated now. Gangs of New York.
So it was dated when it came out. It was about.
Yeah, it was about the Revolutionary War. Or no, Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to 5 Points in New York.
Yeah,
where that's at. Yeah, it's right near Wall Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How close to Wall Street? Because I've been to
walking distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've been to, like, you can go down there, like right down the street from Wall Street is this tavern. It's still there. It's where George Washington had his inaugural dinner when he was made president of the United States. It's just this little fucking building, little tavern. Yeah.
It's actually, I'm sure you've been to the stuff in Philadelphia, like Ben Franklin's house, Betsy Ross's house.
I have no.
Oh man. It's super boring, but just to walk through the houses and see how small people are back then, like you can't walk through the house without bending your head down.
I don't know
through the house.
Grade.
They're surgical grade. She doesn't know the actual magnification.
$1,600.
They were a lot of money.
Oh,
these are for dentistry.
It's for
but I like to think that
any doctor uses
if she can't figure it out, then I guess I have more multiplication then.
Nick says his are better than yours.
Yeah.
Because he said you can't figure it out, then you probably can't.
Put it this way, mine are priceless. I didn't pay a dime.
You didn't pay? How'd you get them then?
Somebody mailed them to me. I don't even know who.
Let's see them. I can tell you where they at.
Let's see them, Nick. Bring them out.
Okay.
He had them on earlier.
Oh no, mine's way better than that. Mine has a.
He has a light on his.
Mine has lights too.
2 lights.
Mine has 1 light.
Hers are really. She could like see like inside my brain.
Yeah, I bet that hers are way better.
It magnifies like 20 times, but it had your prescription built into them.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's bigger, 20 times or 25 times?
25.
I'm sure hers is way bigger. But I just picked up a coil.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was because I have the other ones. The other ones are like
prescription built into those.
No, it's no prescription.
No, they're just.
Mine's prescription.
Yeah.
Hers are prescription, Nick.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hers are way better.
She's rubbing it in your face now.
Yeah.
She's like.
Does he want me to bring mine home next week?
You can. She'll bring hers home next. Well, we won't be here next week, Brian. He'll be on vacation.
I can bring mine home tomorrow.
You'll bring them in tomorrow, Nick. I'm doing a review tomorrow. I'm reviewing the.
I'll review my glasses.
The Widowmaker. Which I don't know how Widowmaker name, but
Widowmaker. So does Widowmaker Vapor actually? Is that his RDA or is it just
Vape?
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the builder.
Nick, it literally. This might be the best RDA this year. It really might. Yeah.
What are we eating for dinner? Look behind you.
I see. Whalen. We're having cat.
We're having cat.
We're gonna have whalen.
Don't do that to him.
What? I lean back. What did I do to him? He's surfing.
Don't.
He's got great balance.
You're gonna change your name to Sauteed Cat Side of Fries.
Saute cat stew. Oh, hi. He is. Look how calm he is. Like you can just like pick him up. He doesn't care.
Yeah, my cat don't do that. He's
the best cat. He literally is the best cat ever.
Yeah, my cat.
Except that he like has to be on me 24 hours a day. He like. What the fuck was that?
Seems mean.
Nah. he literally like I can't go anywhere without him like jumping on me. He has to be on me constantly.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
He's either that or he's humping. So he doesn't hump me. He humps Veronica. He doesn't hump me.
I'm used to getting
I
humped
fuck him
on
up.
though. I can handle it.
Here. That's what you do.
He's not fixed.
That's what you do professionally. What?
He's not fixed.
Oh, he's fixed. Yeah.
And he still does that, huh?
He still humps. Yeah. He's a boss like that. He's an outlaw. He's Waylon Jennings, dude.
Okay.
Waylon Jennings did a lot of humping in his day. All right, so what do we got going on tonight, Nick? What are you doing tonight in your coil class? First off, let me give you major props. The coil class thing, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. I should have thought of that.
Yeah,
then I would have to build. I don't like to build.
Yeah, you don't like to build. So you're putting me on the spot here, huh?
What are you building tonight, Nick? A pineapple coil?
I think I'm just going to go with what I know. I think we might as well just break open the aliens today.
You can do the aliens?
Yeah.
Those are popular.
I thought Nick was asking about my regular glasses. I was like, what?
No, your regular
No. I don't wear regular glasses. God built me perfect. So.
God built me perfect, too. Perfect specimen.
Where's Nick been? I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, he's just been...
I got a business to run.
He's got a business to run. You didn't know that? Nick's a millionaire now.
Oh.
Nick monetized his channel.
Yeah.
He opened a Patreon.
2.2 every night.
2.2 million every night.
No, not million. $2.2.
$2.2 every night.
That's really how much it is. Ain't that crazy? You have 500 videos on YouTube, all playing commercials. I look at it and there's like 1,000 people watching every night, and you get $2.
Yeah. They demonetize mine as soon as I put it up, and it's because it has vape in the title.
I think so.
My show gets demonetized. It doesn't matter because I only get like maybe 400 views on every video. So it's like, what is 400 views is literally like a quarter of a penny. It's not like I'm not like I can make any money on it anyway. But so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think it is based a lot on what your description is, what your name is, and what you're under. Like when you put up a video, what do you put it under? Like mine, I always put how-to and style. I used to do that. I used to do educational, but now I put it under comedy, humor. Just because I don't really do any how-tos anymore. Yeah.
I think I got more hits with how-to though than I do with comedy. But I'll tell you this: my live videos don't come up in any suggested views.
Yeah, I don't think they do that too much. I think if it's like getting a lot of clicks, they will. But if it's not, they don't really do it much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are out of here at 6 o'clock on the dot. Nick, thanks so much for joining me, man.
What a great coil talk we had, Scott.
Yeah, it was a nice little talk about some movies. Didn't really talk about vaping much. I talked about this stuff in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Mine look like.
She's not done with this conversation yet, Nick.
No.
Here we go. She's gonna show you hers.
I don't know if you can see those. Is it blurry?
Yeah, yours look nice. They're all petite.
Yeah, that's what you had to get for school.
Yeah, but it's...
Cost me an arm and a leg.
But mine look like those.
Yeah.
They look like regular glasses.
Can Veronica hear me?
And there's a light in the middle.
She can't hear you, but I can repeat back.
Just tell her to, I am just kind of interested on how much magnification they are. Just because I just want to know.
Professionals.
Because this says...
There's a light that goes in the middle.
This is a watchmaker, a watch repair magnifier.
It's a watch repair magnifier. Upgrade. Yeah. It's an upgrade.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's upgraded. It's glasses.
Oh. They're nice, though.
They're nice.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's hers.
Yeah. Tell her to figure out what the magnification is one day and just say...
And they got a light that's in the middle.
What's the magnification? You just need to figure out what the magnification is on it.
Oh, I just saw it's... I don't know the magnification.
I know that she can see down in my mouth pretty damn good. She did today.
You got a big mouth, so that's not saying much.
Yeah, you had a crack that wasn't. Tell me you had a crack on your tooth that's not visible to the eye.
Not visible to the eye.
And my loops zoomed right into it.
Her
I could see
loop
it
zoomed
perfectly.
right in. She could see it perfectly.
Okay. Okay.
Right in my tooth.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that.
I mean,
but his are nice. Those are really nice. Where do you get them?
Somebody sent them to him.
Really?
Yeah, Nick's famous. Nick's twice as famous as me. I don't know if I told you that, Ryan.
No, you didn't.
He's twice as famous as I am.
people just do nice things for me now, and you should see
Maybe he should
what
send
Addie
them to you
Tooney
and I
sent
can
me
test them out
yesterday.
and I'll tell him.
What did you say, Nick?
You should see what Addie Tooney sent me yesterday. People be jealous.
Dude, I'm vaping Addy Tooney coils. They're literally the best coils I've ever vaped in my life. Addy, I've got to talk to you about what these are so I can start making these. These are fantastic.
I know some of the specs to them. He's told me some, so if you want to really know, I can tell you some of them.
I do really want to know.
Yeah,
I know that he does a lot of twisting and Clapton, like Clapton twisted, and like, like then he like turns it. But like I forget exactly how he does it. But dude, this is, I'm telling you, this Widowmaker setup right here is the best vape I've had all year.
Yeah,
it really is. I'm not, and I mean, I have no reason to lie about it. It's a Vandy Vape product. I bought it. So it's not like I have any reason to lie about it. This thing is fucking awesome. I'm literally thinking of buying like 10 of them and just giving them to people, being like, "Please try this RDA." It is phenomenal.
Look at Waylon.
All right, guys, we are getting out of here. Thanks everybody for joining. Tomorrow on the Vape at 5, we're gonna do what the aforementioned Widowmaker XL. Is that what it is? XL, WL, WM. RDA by Vandy Vape. Full review, breakdown, build, all that good stuff. Be doing that tomorrow live for you. And then Friday is the Vape Hot Tub. Nick will be live tonight. Little coil class. Sounds like you're doing some aliens.
Maybe I should sign
yeah, I think so. It might be changed. I have to look over the list again. It might it might be changed, but it's probably going to be aliens. And then can I pimp out one more thing, Scott? Fresh 03 tonight at 9:30. Come join us. Gizzard Stew will be there, and they're rolling out something, and I'll do a giveaway on that show. So,
is Gizzard Stew coming on to pedal shit?
Yeah. So I need the community for this, so now I'll come on the show.
He got new juice coming out or something?
I mean, I got something in the mail, but I don't know I know what it is, but I can't share it. But yeah,
he didn't send me nothing.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll be using it. All right, guys. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody has a fantastic night. Join us tonight on Nick and Fresh's show. I think that's it tonight, Tuesday. Anything else? I think that's it. No, ST. ST's on at 8 o'clock. So I will see you on one of those shows in the chat. Love you guys. Have a good night.